the infamous Los Angeles County Twin Towers mental facility, Mr. Alarcio was brutally beat by another inmate and eventually succumbed to those injuries after 2 years.
What the assailant inmate was able to do was to time his attack on Mr. Alarcio. He knew that the checks were being done mechanically every 30 minutes. As soon as the final safety check was done, he begins the attack. They do a code call, they investigate, and what they find is a bloody mess. Mr. Alarcio, a 66-year-old man, was beat by fists, by hands, catastrophically horrible brain injury. He spent 2 years in a nursing home. The family would tell you barely conscious, in a permanent vegetative state. This was an example of how this incredibly important part of the government services that are provided, should be provided, failed miserably. And we hope that by bringing all of these failures to light, that people like Mr. Alarcio, who was innocent, will get real justice and will get real help.
When all others said no, I said yes. As a result, I have spent half my time as an attorney on this one case, over 12 years. We met Mr. Alex Hindawi. Part of his job was to open in the morning and close at night. They asked him, hey, can you put the motorcycles back in? And when he was on the motorcycle, he turned it on, he got on top of it, it took off on him. And he ran into a wall. One of the bars ended up going into his rectum, and he became paralyzed from the waist down. We fought the workers' comp insurance company for 9 years before trial started. So after we won at trial, they appealed 3 times. So we had to wait 2 long years. And during this time, Alex was divorced. He was sleeping on the streets. He wasn't getting the proper medical care. He was just waiting. And when we got the result, honestly, we both cried. When you show them, you're not afraid of a fight. You will go to the end. And that's what we did.
Foul ball. In the time it took me to say those words, a baseball goes off of a bat at 100 miles an hour, goes into the grandstands, hits a little girl, and changes her life forever. That's what this case was all about. In the year that little girl was injured, over 1,500 spectators were injured by foul balls hit into the grandstands. As a matter of fact, more spectators were injured by foul balls than batters hit by wild pitches. It was actually safer to be a batter facing a pitcher throwing 95 miles an hour than it was to be a spectator at the game.
We were able to change the law based on taking a case with the fact that this particular stadium had the least amount of netting of any collegiate stadium throughout the country. And those facts allowed us to take this case and pursue it in a way that allowed us to change the law, now requiring netting to protect fans up and down the baselines.
In actuality, though, it goes beyond just baseball, because this particular case has been cited for things like lacrosse, track and field, where there are dangers that there's something that is coming off the field into the spectator area. So that it's really gone across the board, just beyond baseball. I previously played baseball at UCLA on a collegiate level, And I am so happy that a game that I love has made it safer for all the fans and for everybody that enjoys baseball and wants to attend in a safe manner.